Hello?
Hey
Hello?
there.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, doing great. Getting a drink of water.
Yeah. Yeah, great. Where are you from?
Yeah. My name is Cody, and I'm from the United States, in a state called Montana.
Montana.
And
Can you type Montana for me?
yeah, of course, it's not very famous, so I sometimes have to explain it to people in the United States. So,
Oh, I see.
uh, but yeah, it's in the northwest of the U.S.
Oh, I see. And
Yeah.
so north in United States is pretty cold, right? South
Yeah,
is.
pretty close to Canada. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I
Um,
see. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I spoke to a tutor from United States, and she told me, north is cold and south is warm.
yep. Um, the South, there's two types. There's the West, Southwest is like a desert, and the Southeast is kind of like a hot forest kind of swamp stuff. But yeah, they're both hot. Yep.
Oh, I see. Wow, interesting. I never heard of that.
Mm. Oh yeah, big country. There's a lot of different types of nature, I suppose, to go see.
Oh, I see. Yeah, by
Yeah.
the way, Montana, I think it's a very beautiful place. Now I googled Montana and
You
it
see some
has,
pictures? Oh yeah.
yeah, I saw
It's
lots
a
of beautiful pictures.
it's a really big state, kind of like Texas or California, and there's very
Wow.
few people. So there's tons of room for nature and animals and things like that. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there are a lot of pictures about nature,
Yeah, no big
mountain.
cities though, right?
Yeah, like not tall building. It's yeah, it
Yep.
looks yeah, but not lots of mountain trees. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
well,
Oh yeah.
it's an interesting place to live because I like to live a place filled with trees, plants because
Ah,
yeah,
I,
I like to live in that kind of place. So yeah, Montana is a great place to live for me. Maybe after the
I,
virus, yeah, when I
ah.
go to the United States, I will go to Montana.
Oh, I think you'd like it a lot. I have some pictures that I might show you of my town. Where
Oh,
I live, it's pretty small, maybe a little bit too small, but if you enjoy nature, it's pretty cool. It has about 300 people in it, is the
oh,
total
300 people.
population. Yeah.
Oh, 300 people.
That's where I
Interesting.
grew up, and then let me see if I can get a good picture for you. Yeah, that was a picture of my school when I was there.
Oh, your school.
And that's a
I see.
mountain, but the clouds are kind of blocking it, but it goes all the way up to the top. Um,
Oh, yeah, I
then
see.
I
Yeah, it
think
looks like it.
this one, and then that is the mountains in the background of some of the houses
Yeah, so
where
mountains
I
behind the
live.
farm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's
So
kind of foggy. Is it foggy there?
that one, the reason I took a picture is that it was foggy. It's not usually foggy, but I thought it looked kind of cool.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so tell me more about yourself. Like, what do you do now? What do
Yeah,
you do?
of course. So uh, I've been on Cambly for about a year and a half now, teaching English. I
Yeah.
like to play basketball. I'm learning how to do computer programming as well.
Wow, computer
Um,
programming. Awesome.
yeah. For about maybe 6 months or so. So I'm trying to make a video game is what I want
Whoa,
to do.
you're trying to make a video game.
Mhm.
That's really cool. I
Yeah,
always
yeah.
wanted to make a video game with coding. I learned coding for about 3 months, but because of the virus, these days I don't go to coding class. I don't take
Ah,
coding class.
sure. I don't know if you'd be interested, but there's a have you heard of Unity or Unreal? Have you heard of those before?
No, I never heard of that.
No? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Here. So Unity is the one that I use, but there's another one called Unreal, and they are game engines. So they have coding and they have free classes that teach you how to make games, as
wow,
well as
really?
do coding, and it's free to buy. As Yeah. So that's what I'm using. Um,
Oh, I
so I
see. Wow.
if you ever want to learn some coding just by yourself, maybe try those out and see how you like it.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, I will try when I'm interested in coding.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. You can You can build some like a mobile game, like a game like that,
Yeah.
really fast. They make it really easy. I'm trying to build a little bit bigger of a game, so I think it's going to take me because I'm learning as I'm going, but maybe like 2 years, I think, to make my game.
Oh, 2 years.
Um,
Wow.
yep,
Yeah, it's
yep.
interesting.
Um, yeah, but I'm doing everything except for the art, so I have a lot of work to do. If I had more people, I could make it be done faster, but
Oh,
yeah.
I see. Yeah, by the way, so yeah, you do everything except art, right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, then are
Yeah,
you
yeah.
also and do you also like social study? Because I actually, you know what, I hate social study. My least favorite subject in school is social study because it's too
Uh,
difficult.
it's fair. I'd agree. I didn't like it very much. I liked, science, and I liked math, but in high school, I didn't like it as much, but I really liked science and English were my favorites.
Science and
Yeah.
English. Yeah, you know what? Actually, English is also my favorite. And yeah, these days I'm also interested in science, like plants, biography. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I really like talking about like really cool like advanced technology, maybe like space travel and things like that. I liked about that. My game actually, the setting is in the far future in space.
Whoa, your game
The,
is in the space. So, like for example,
mm.
there's a character in space, and the character will going to do
So
something in the game.
yeah, yeah. So the basic idea is in the far, far future, right? There,
Yeah.
there's a black hole in the middle of our galaxy, right?
Yeah, I know. Black
Yeah,
hole. Yeah, no
yeah.
one came back when they go into black hole.
And it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger as time goes on, right? When more stuff gets into it. In my game, people built a really big space station all the way around it, and they
Oh,
use
really?
that to power a bunch of places in the galaxy, right? And it works for a long time, but when things start to break on it, right,
Yeah.
they have to go fix it. So you play as some characters that have to travel to other planets and get to the middle of the galaxy to try to fix the space station.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see. Wow, very interesting.
yeah, yeah. The basic idea.
I see. Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow, you designed that game. Yeah. Yeah, maybe maybe yeah, one day when we had a chance to not when we get another chance, maybe you can show the game when you're done.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I have right now I have the some characters, right? The art's done for, but I don't have any of the planet art done. So that I'm still waiting on. But I actually I almost have a demo that I can start to show people. I just don't have the art for it at the moment.
Oh, I
But
see.
you can battle other aliens. You can explore the planets. You can pick your characters, your items or your weapons, things like that. Um, yeah, no.
Oh, I
So
see.
I have that at the moment, but I want to add more planets, get the art for it. I need some sound as well. I don't have any sound at the moment.
Oh, you don't have any sounds at the moment, so you're going
Yeah,
to make a song.
yep, yep. I had to make some songs or music or whatever else. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, games needs music. That's how game works. Games fun.
Right, yeah, of course. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
By the way, yeah, that's really interesting. Your story makes me to learn coding after the virus. Yeah,
Yeah,
so interesting.
when I started learning coding, it was at the end of the quarantine for us, right? Because I couldn't go to my university anymore with the classes, right? So I was like, oh man, well, what am I gonna do instead? I thought I might try to, make a game because I wanted to make a game for a while, but I never had the time. So I thought that worked out perfectly.
I see. Yeah, I hope everything's will go. I hope everything goes out with your games. So yeah,
Well,
yeah.
thank
I
you,
hope you can
thank
finish
you.
your game as soon as possible. Yeah, so people can
Yeah,
play your games.
right. I'm hope that I'm gonna show it to some YouTubers who do game reviews when I'm
Yeah.
done with it, and hopefully they can show it to a lot of people, and I can maybe get some sales on it too. But if I don't sell anything, I think I'll still like to play it myself.
Oh, you like? Yeah. Wow. Yeah. By the
Yeah.
way, it's very interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah. And what else do you like to do when you have free time?
Yeah. Like I said, basketball is another big one. Me and my brother like to play a lot.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
then Yeah. I'm planning a trip right now to visit
Trip?
Asia, actually. Yeah, yeah.
Really? But yeah,
Next year.
next year. Oh, I see. Yeah, but I heard because of the virus, maybe yeah, when you go to somewhere, it will right. Maybe next year. I hope
Mm.
coronavirus will
Uh,
end, but if it's not end, then
Yep. So I'm hoping that by then it'll be uh, a little bit better, right? But
yeah, I hope it'll
yeah.
be better
Yep.
soon.
Yep.
Good.
So yeah, I'll save up some money in the meantime, and then I'm hoping I could do my trip at some point.
Oh,
And
I see. Yeah, and
I think I'll be
yeah.
staying in Japan.
Oh, you're staying
Yeah.
in Japan.
Hmm.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
what are you going to do in Japan? Do you have any plans for that?
Yeah, so I think I'm going to go to Kyoto. I think it's it's decent sized city, in Japan, and it's cheaper to live than in a place like Tokyo. It's quite expensive to try to stay
Yeah, I
over
know
there for
Tokyo
a
is
while,
a
right?
very big place, and
I,
yeah,
I'd have to imagine it's pretty close to Seoul in prices for stuff.
oh well, really.
But maybe Seoul is more expensive, I suppose. But
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, and
So it's pretty expensive.
I think is it the most expensive on the planet? I'm not sure if it's the most expensive, but it's pretty expensive. Uh,
Yeah, I know. Seoul is the biggest city in South Korea, and yeah, so and it's also a capital city. Yeah, it's maybe expensive is placed in South Korea, maybe, but I'm not
uh,
sure. This is just my guess.
yeah, yeah, it's fair. I don't really know either.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm probably going to be there. And I looked into getting an apartment in Japan, but I learned that it's actually pretty expensive. Uh, not just because like the city might be expensive. The rent is actually about the same as apartments here, but the initial costs. So when you get an apartment here, you have to pay
yeah,
your rent, right? Maybe your utilities like your water and all those boring
I
things,
know.
right?
Yeah.
But you also have to pay a deposit. It's
Oh,
kind
a
of like
deposit. Yep.
safety money in case you break anything, right?
Oh, can you explain a deposit again? What was the word?
Yeah, like this, a deposit. It's safety money that usually it's like 1 month's of rent, so that if you break anything, they take money out of that deposit to pay for it, and then
Oh, I understand.
if you don't break anything, you get all of it back when you leave, right?
Oh,
Perfect. There
I
we go.
see.
Nice.
Yeah, I got
In
it. So
Japan,
yeah, it is
in Japan,
pretty
yeah.
similar with car. So yeah, it can I can also use a deposit in car, like car a deposit. Am I right? So,
The same word is used, yes, but it has a different meaning for cars. Yep,
oh,
yep.
I
So
see.
like a deposit on a house or a deposit on a car,
Yeah.
it's you don't get it back at the end, but it's money you pay at first, kind of the same like this,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
exactly. A car, I don't get the money back, but for example, like in
Yes.
the house, you get your money back if you don't break anything.
For apartments, you do. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
for
For
I
houses, you
see.
don't, but apartments, you do. Yep. Um, and so, but in Japan, you have to pay that twice, and one of them you don't get back.
Really? So you
And
pay
so,
twice and you only get one. Oh my
yep,
god.
yep. So when you first move in, you have to pay 3 months of rent for your first month, and you
Oh my.
don't get one of them back.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
god.
yeah.
That's
Well,
pretty a lot.
two of them back, I suppose. You only get one of them back, but yeah, it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, it's pretty
Um,
expensive.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
just for 1 month. Three.
you also have to pay to have it cleaned, um, which costs maybe half of your rent. So if your rent's like $1,000, it costs $500 as well
Oh, I see.
before you even move in. And so it's yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
Um,
pretty cheaper than rent. Yeah, that's
cheaper than rent for sure. But yeah, it adds up for sure.